Let me tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. There are people in your life right now who secretly hate you, and the scary part is, they don't look like your enemies. They don't attack you, they don't even argue with you. They smile, they nod, they laugh with you, but deep down, they're hoping you never rise. And the way they show it is so subtle that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. It's not the ones talking behind your back you need to worry about. It's the ones clapping for your excuses. It's the ones patting you on the back when you give up. It's the ones who make you feel comfortable while you're silently destroying your potential. That's not love, that's not loyalty, that is silent sabotage, and here's the truth most people won't tell you. Your biggest threat isn't hatred that screams, it's hatred that whispers. The people who secretly hate you will never say it. They'll just feed your weakness, and over time, that will kill more dreams than open enemies ever could. So if you've ever wondered why you feel stuck, why you keep spinning in the same cycle, why your goals never seem to move forward, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the people who are supporting you, because not everyone who's clapping is on your side. And once you realize that, you'll see everything differently. By the time we're done here, you'll know exactly who's for you and who's secretly rooting against you. And when you see it, you'll never unsee it. The biggest misunderstanding people have about love and loyalty is this: they think it's about keeping you comfortable. They think a true friend, a true partner, a true supporter is the one who always tells you what you want to hear, who agrees with you no matter what, who never challenges you. But that's not love, that's sedation, that's someone putting you to sleep while life keeps moving without you. Real love doesn't leave you in the same place it found you. Real love pushes, it's uncomfortable, it's inconvenient. It calls you out on your excuses, even when it risks the relationship. Because here's the truth: someone who really cares about you doesn't care about your comfort as much as they care about your growth. And that distinction changes everything. Think about it. The people who have left the deepest mark on your life weren't the ones who made things easy for you. It was the coach who pushed you past your limits, the teacher who refused to accept half effort, the friend who told you the hard truth instead of letting you drown in lies. At the time it might have felt harsh. Maybe you were angry, maybe you thought they were against you. But later, when you grew, when you rose to a higher standard, you realized that was love, that was someone refusing to let you stay small. Comfort is attractive because it feels safe, it feels warm, but comfort zones are nothing more than padded prisons. And the people who keep you there aren't protecting you, they're protecting themselves. Because if you grow, if you rise, it forces them to confront the fact that they stayed behind. And that's why you need to be very clear about who's in your circle. Are they keeping you comfortable, or are they pushing you to be better? Don't mistake silence for support. Don't mistake agreement for loyalty. Someone nodding at your excuses isn't your ally. They're your jailer. And if you're not careful, you'll spend years mistaking their comfort for love, until one day you wake up and realize they never wanted you to evolve. So ask yourself, who in your life pushes you when you'd rather quit? Who refuses to celebrate your excuses? Who's willing to risk your temporary anger for your long-term growth? That's the person who loves you. That's the one you hold close, because real love doesn't just make you feel good in the moment. Real love makes you better. One of the most dangerous forms of hate doesn't sound like hate at all. It doesn't scream in your face or attack you openly. It hides under the mask of support. It nods, it smiles, it claps while you're quietly throwing away your potential. That's the kind of hate that most people never see until it's too late, because it doesn't feel like hate in the moment. It feels like encouragement, but in reality it's sabotage disguised as love. Think about it. When you say you're tired, and instead of challenging you to keep going, someone says, "Yeah, you've done enough, just take it easy." When you talk about a big goal, and instead of holding you accountable, they say, "Don't stress yourself, it's fine if you don't." That's not support. That's someone giving you permission to stay stuck, and anyone who feeds your weakness while calling it care is not on your side. Here's the psychology of it. If you rise, they have to rise too. If you grow, it forces them to face their own lack of growth. So it's easier for them to keep you in a box, to applaud your excuses, to keep you comfortable because that way they don't have to confront themselves. It looks like kindness, but it's actually control. They don't want you to change because your change demands their change. And here's the philosophical depth of it. People who truly love you don't just love who you are, they love who you can become. They see the future version of you and push you toward it. People who secretly hate you, though, only love the version of you that stays beneath them, that doesn't challenge them, that doesn't outgrow them. They want you tame, manageable, predictable, because as long as you're small, they feel safe. But life isn't meant to be lived small. And the people who keep you small, whether they realize it or not, are rooting against the very essence of who you are. Because your essence, your human potential, is limitless. Anyone who tries to shrink that potential, no matter how soft their tone, is not for you. So pay close attention. Who's encouraging your excuses? Who's clapping for your mediocrity? Who's telling you you're fine exactly where you are, when deep down you know you're meant for more? Those people don't love you. They love their comfort, and if you let them, they'll drag you down with them. The truth is simple. Fake support is just hate wearing a smile. If you really want to know who's on your side, don't look for the ones who agree with everything you say. Look for the ones who are willing to disagree. Look for the ones who challenge you, who make you uncomfortable, who refuse to let you settle when you're capable of more. Because real loyalty isn't about making you feel good, it's about making you get better. The people who truly love you will hold up a mirror, even when you don't like what you see. They'll call you out when you're lying to yourself. They'll press on the very places you'd rather ignore, not because they enjoy watching you squirm, but because they refuse to let you sabotage your own life. That's not betrayal, that's courage, and it takes courage to love someone enough to risk their temporary anger in order to protect their long-term future. Think about it from another angle. If someone watches you drift off course and says nothing, are they really loyal? If they see you wasting your gifts and stay silent, can you honestly call that love? Silence can feel like support in the moment, but it's actually neglect. Real friends, real partners, real mentors don't let you drift. They grab the wheel, even if it means you resent them for it at first. Philosophically, this is the difference between flattery and truth. Flattery gives you comfort, but it robs you of growth. Truth may sting, but it liberates you. The people who dare to give you truth, even when it risks the relationship, are the ones you should keep close. Because they're not invested in your comfort zone, they're invested in your evolution. And psychologically, here's why it matters. Human beings are wired for self-preservation, which means we often avoid discomfort. But growth lives in discomfort. So when someone is willing to step in and hold you accountable, they're going against human nature. They're saying, "I care more about who you're becoming than how you feel about me right now." That is rare. That is real. That is loyalty. So don't get angry at the ones who push you. Don't cut off the people who demand more from you. Be cautious instead of the ones who stay quiet, the ones who keep you comfortable, the ones who let you slide. Because comfort is easy, but accountability is love. Remember this: anyone can make you comfortable, but only the people who truly love you will make you grow.